Hi there. How's everybody doing tonight? It's July 30th, and this is a reading specifically based on, excuse me, let me click something right here. Yeah, now I can really see it well. Okay. This reading is really based on energies of the relationships after that really powerful, really dramatic, cleansing lunar eclipse and the blood moon, full moon. Okay. And the energies from that moon, okay, and from the eclipse, they're so powerful and so cleansing that a lot of people right at this time, they're not sure what to even think of the relationships, that were going good just a couple of weeks ago, because we started feeling those energies about a week ago, like fully in them. I know that it was on the 27th, but the energies were so high and so powerful that you could feel them, especially if you were a sensitive person. You could feel those energies coming at least 5 days ahead of time, okay, from that lunar eclipse. So basically, I'm going to explain about how the full moon, okay, it was in Aquarius, but a lot of the energy was in the south node of Aquarius to help you release, to help to be an exit point for all of those things that you kind of needed to clear out and get rid of. Okay. So I just wanted to put that out there ahead of time at the beginning of the reading, so it doesn't feel like, you don't have the basis for understanding what might be going on in your twin flame relationship, your soulmate relationship, your lover's relationship, where you may have just met someone a few weeks ago and it feels like, oh my God, it feels like we're going through something spiritually together. So I felt compelled because I have not done a video in a while. I mean, it's really been a while. I mean, a lot of things have been going on, and you've probably had changes too in the past few months. Okay. The changes really did start in April, especially with Divine Feminine, especially with all of the goddesses walking around with your goddess energy. And we had, all of this bursting and birthing forward since the springtime. And with a lot of the ladies during the readings, I've been really getting that feeling and that energy. I've been getting confirmation from spirit that we're really birthing out this new energy where a lot of our relationships, guys, if you're listening, the masculine energy, a lot of the relationships, they're changing. And you're going to have to kind of release some of those judgments, some of those barriers you put down on the other person in the relationship, because it's all changing now. It's like an energy of so much transformation coming through. Okay. So I wanted to put that out there first and foremost. The other thing I wanted to put out there is that if you would like a reading with me, you can go to www.rootsoferarth.net. And it's spelled just the way it sounds, rootsoferarth.net, www.rootsoferarth.net. Because I've had people on my Instagram, and they're like, they're making comments or they're visiting the wrong page, so I wanted to let you all know that. I want to let you know that I appreciate, you coming in to my channel. I also want to explain that you can go to facebook.com/Rosalind. Okay. I'm there. And if you want to just come and friend me, that's wonderful. And then we can you can keep up with me that way. Okay. Because I know that social media is where a lot of us connect, even though I've had people say, oh no, I don't go on social media. Well, that is a way to connect and keep up with everything. Okay, so at this time, hi there. At this time, I'm going to go ahead and align more and more so that I'm going to get energy and information about what's happening now and what we need to know about relationships, lovers, soulmates, twin flames, these relationships after the lunar eclipse, because there was so much energy coming through there. Okay. Well, some of us in these relationships, some of you are definitely having new beginnings. And Spirit really wants you to know, because I'm clairaudient, so whatever messages I get, I'm also passing those along to you, okay? I work a lot with spirit guides and ancestors, because you have to, well, I have to understand specifically what is coming through, because I do a lot of root work and candle magic, a lot of different products where I channel. And I need to know that, you know, specifically when I am doing work, you know, I need to know those things specifically. So I'll just give you the messages, pass them along as I'm getting them during the read. Okay. So front and center, I'm seeing the Ace of Pentacles. So it's a lot of new beginnings, and it's going to feel really earthy. Okay. You may possibly be having the relationships with an earth sign and a water sign. That could be what's going on here, even though this is a general reading. Also, I wanted you to know that during this time, you have to give each other a little bit of leeway, okay? Because right now is not the time to judge your mate, to judge your partner right now. It wouldn't even be a fair kind of thing unless it's been a terrible, repetitive pattern. And if you've been in a terrible, like repetitive, abusive, or traumatic pattern with your partner, then it is a good time for you to think of releasing all of that. You know, and that may come as a separation, even a divorce, because that's how strong the energies are coming through now. So we've got this energy of a new beginning, a new start. Is almost like a guarantee there's going to be a new beginning or a new start, because the Ace of Pentacles is very strong for things being new and things starting in a way that can be very abundant for you, flourishing. So here we have the King of Cups here, and it's crossing the Ace of Pentacles. So literally, some of you may be having trouble with a lot of emotion, a lot of manipulative energy in your relationships right now, because the King of Cups is not always going to be kind and receptive. Definitely, it could be a water sign, okay? But also, this could be someone that you're having a lot of drama with, emotional things, manipulation, someone who is residing in kind of like a childlike energy, you know, and they can take up a lot of your time and energy. So if you're having this kind of energy in your relationship, this is, yeah, this could be someone who's an emotional manipulator. The energy of the relationship is just on this, like you're trying to get back at each other, or one person keeps trying to wound the other one. So if this is definitely a water sign, it could have that kind of tone in your relationship if they're not balanced, if the energy is not good, healthy, flowing relationship energy. Okay. Now continuing, we have the Nine of Cups. And this is really, really interesting, because I just did a reading on Facebook about 30 minutes ago, and we had the Nine of Cups going forward in the foundational energy of the relationship. So this is the energy of celebrating. This is the energy of a possible birth, a pregnancy, a wedding, okay, a baby shower. This is like a very specific reason to celebrate, okay? This is definitely something that is very interesting, I'm finding, in the relationship readings after the eclipse. Okay, so this is actually a foundational placement in the reading that makes you evaluate how does it play out in your relationship. Okay, because it may not be the same for every couple, for every person who's watching this. This could be a different circumstance. So for some of you, This could literally mean that there's something wonderful coming into your relationship, that there's a baby coming, an engagement, a wedding, or it could be that this is the energy in the relationship that kind of brought you together, the celebratory kind of energy, okay? Which could look like lots of dates, going out, having fun, celebrating different things. That could be how you met this person, okay? Now, if you've been experiencing this may not be this may not be a good feeling for you. You may be experiencing a hard time in your immediate past with your lover, your twin flame, your soulmate. This feeling of being restricted mentally. Okay. This is the energy of another person who may be on social media and they're ignoring you. This could be the energy of your partner being free, making, good income, and you still are having these money and financial issues and arguments. This is the restriction that's on you, or possibly you're the one with the energy where you're restricting your partner. Okay. This is the mental space that could be going on in the relationship where the person feels like they're in prison. They feel like they can't really leave the person. And then again, they feel like they want to stay. Okay. They feel that this is all, happening to them. The other person has put something down on them and they're in this victim space. But the important thing for you to know is that this is just a mental kind of thing. You're literally not in prison. Okay. Unless one of the partners is actually in jail, unless that's happening. But this is a lot of mental energy. It's in the headspace. Is how you think and feel about what you've been experiencing and what you've went through in the relationship. Okay. Now, what I'm hearing from spirit is that you need to cut cords with this energy. Even if you find that you're not going to leave your partner, you want to be together and you want ways for this to work out for the both of you, which I understand that. You still need to find a way to cut cords with this energy. Okay. Now, moving forward, this is another 8. It's the 8 of Wands. Okay, so this 8 of Wands is really letting you know that it's time to go ahead and activate some of these changes. Okay, it's really a peak time for you to start releasing. The lunar eclipse being in Aquarius South Node, huge exit point, huge exit point. So this 8 of Wands is here now, explaining the alchemy of putting your energy forward and launching it. What is it that you want to see in your relationship? What is it between you and your partner that you really want to do, that you really want to work on? Is it downtime and something else, and that caused a shift and it caused this momentum for you two to go on vacation together, for you two to try different things that you haven't tried before? Okay. So going forward, we have the Lovers. So this is in your immediate future. Okay. So this could literally be the two of you spending more time together. Okay. It could be the two of you establishing a tighter bond. Okay. Now, this could also be the energy of a Gemini. So you may be involved with an air sign Gemini. But this coming together here in the future position, that's really good in the future position because it shows love and coming together. Okay. And it shows the equality, the yin and yang, the feminine, the masculine together. Now, moving forward here, you may have had the feeling, the energy that you needed to cling and hold on, that you really needed to hold on so tightly to your lover, your soulmate, your twin flame. And I know twin flames, it covers so much energy. It's like stages and stages and stages, and you wonder how it's going to turn out. But you have to remember the alchemy of holding on to something too tightly. If you're holding on to something this tightly, then you can't allow energy to flow into you, to flow into the relationship because you're holding on so, so tightly. Now, this could literally indicate also, guess what, that one of the partners may decide to leave because it's so much of the energy release from the lunar eclipse. One of the partners may decide that they really do want to transform. You know, they want this to look different, they want this to feel different, and they may decide that it's a good time to check out. That could be why this energy here is here of one person really clinging and holding on so tightly. Okay, and the environment is peak for it because we have the Six of Swords right here. Now, the Six of Swords being right here near the Four of Pentacles, that really does seem, you know, that one of the partners, there could be some back and forth energy. One of you may feel that there's no way you want to separate, there's no way you want this to end, and the other person may feel this is the exact right time for it. Okay, I feel like this is a lot of mental energy. This person may have a lot of mental energy going on and they just feel like they've outgrown this partnership. You know, it could have went on even a lot longer than it should have because of this kind of energy of holding on so, so tightly to the other person. Okay. Now, moving on forward, we have the Six of Cups. Okay. Now, this is the energy of really reminiscing. Okay, this is like you're reminiscing when times were sweeter, when the two of you might have been younger, when things were good, when life was good, when you were younger. You know, that's the energy of Six of Cups. So it seems that one of you definitely has that feeling of holding on to the relationship. Now, the final outcome card is in this position with the Devil. Now, this is really something. I mean, anytime the Devil comes up in a reading, you know, that can really, really show a lot of addiction, a lot of trouble, a lot of toxic energy from one partner or from both people in the relationship. Because the Devil here, I'm being told by spirit, because I'm clairaudient. I don't know if I said that earlier, but I'm really getting the energy that there was someone involved with sex addiction, prostitution, something kind of hardcore like that. It can also represent in your relationship the energy you literally have this energy of, you know, just being really bad energy, toxic to one another. It could be gambling, it could be someone who's drinking and doing drugs, someone who is mentally abusive, physically abusive in the union. So it can represent all of those things. So literally one of you is like you're waiting. You want this good thing to come back. Okay. And then here, the other one, the other person is like, you know, I'm out of here. I don't even have those thoughts or feelings. I just want out. So one of you definitely could have that energy of just clinging too tightly, just clinging too tightly, trying to go backwards into something that's not there. What I do feel totally confirmed on is that this is the timing aspect. It's like the best timing. If you are thinking of leaving, you know, coming out of this relationship, if you're thinking of maybe, you know, beginning a new start on something you've always wanted, whether it's with your partner or not. I mean, this is really the time, it's the energy and the momentum, the frequency. It's all happening by design. Okay. So you have to remember that as you're moving through all of these changes, you have to remember you. You have to remember not to vilify the other person. The other person is not always all bad, all 100% bad. So you have to remember, how are you judging the relationship? Should you judge it at all? Should you look at the other person as this human being that's expanding, changing? They're having all the transformational energy, and Spirit is saying they're having all the wisdom come to them at this time. So can you really judge them? Do you see what I'm saying? And here on the bottom of the deck, the Five of Wands. So there's definitely been fighting. There's been changes, and some of you are just, you know, you're mentally tired. You're saying and doing things that's kind of a lower kind of consciousness and vibration. And this lunar eclipse and the full moon we've had with that energy of leaving in the Aquarius South Node energy is there to help you expand. Is really there to help you expand. Okay. So what I'm going to do is get a few more cards from the Psychic Tarot and expand just a little bit here. Okay. And I'm sorry if any of you were commenting because I don't have the comment screen up. Okay. If any of you were commenting, I'm sorry. Okay. Let's see what popped out here. Okay, we have positive movement forward. So this is really like the card of moving forward and really believing. It's like you're having faith. See the sunshine there? It's like you're really having the faith in this movement forward where you're not just frozen in fear. So if you're moving forward as a couple, that's beautiful. Some of you may be moving forward singly, you know, in a single, not in a relationship at this time because of all that energy coming through in the transformational way, okay? And here we have balance. So really, this is really speaking to this clinging and holding on. You know, this clinging and holding on over here in the Four of Pentacles. And then this energy here of one person leaving, one person going, the devil over here. I mean, this is really spirit asking you, how can you balance this? How can you make these choices to help you heal? Okay. So, you know, I feel like some of you definitely, you're going to absolve. It's like you're going to absolve old patterns, you know. You're going to absolve those old patterns that kind of held you back. I feel like some of you, you're going to take forward, you're going to go forward with this leadership energy that you didn't even know you had, you know. It's like you got the goal, you reached some of these goals in your consciousness and everything, even though you never planned on getting it this way. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting. I also wanted to take just a couple minutes to let you know that, you know, I'm here for you. You know, I do a lot of work and helping people to manifest, you know, what it is that they're looking for. What is it that they want in their life to make them happy, you know? So I do a lot of root work, candle magic, candle burning services, a lot of oils, soaps, bath rituals. I do a lot of custom because we're all different, you know. So a lot of consultations on how to help you open up these different paths in your life, you know, and how to break from some of that wounded, stagnant stuff that we can get kind of caught up in that, you know, we can kind of get caught in that. So, I hope that you've had at least a little bit of clarity with this reading and you feel a little bit better about going forward, you know, with your partner, with even some couples are married, you know, because this was a lot of heavy energy that hit us. You know, some couples are married, some are just meeting and getting to know one another. Some are actually twin flames and soulmates, you know. So I hope this reading helped you and helped clarify some of your questions and help you to take some steps going forward, have a little bit more peace of mind, you know, on your journey. Again, this is Aunt Rosalind, and you can friend me on Facebook, facebook.com/Aunt Rosalind, or you can go to www.rootsoferarth.net. I will leave that in the description box below. And this will be uploaded too, even though it's live, it's going to be uploaded too. I'll see you all again soon. You have a wonderful and blessed night. Bye-bye.